Hello. Happy Wednesday, happy Veda. 18. See, I've made it to 18 apart from missing a couple. But you know, the circumstances, so, you know, you'll have to excuse me about that. I finished the top. As you can see, I did, can't move, wearing a pair of pants that's too tight, but don't tell anybody. I did the back a little bit, but she turned round a bit better. I made the back a bit higher up. I don't think anybody would fancy having, such a scoop. Worn out. Such a scoop. I don't know whether you can see the scoop or not. Such a scoop at the front and the back, so I just did it. That's a little sort of peplum bit. It just gives a little bit of fluting, you know, in the hip area. So if you've got a big tum like me, it sort of skirts past that, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's what I was making. And I've just had a very happy hour next door. Not in my, well, it's in my summer house, but it was in the garden. Tony has some sorting out to do, so I was looking after Woody for probably about half hour to an hour. And I decided if I sat in the garden, maybe he would, you know, sort of stay with me downstairs instead of bolting upstairs like he normally does and leaves me sitting on my own. But he decided he would stay out in the garden with me today, so that was good. And it could have been something to do with the fact that I had a bag of treats in my bag. Has to be pedigreed or I won't give him any junk. You have to be careful, don't you? Some of those treats from China can kill your dog. We don't want that to happen. Right, I decided to start a little top while I've been around. It's a pattern on Etsy. It's they're rather expensive actually, these patterns, but thanks to Randy, she pointed me in the direction of the one that you got 3 of the patterns, so that worked out a bit cheaper. I think I paid £13 for 3 patterns where I would have paid £7 for 1, so thank you, Randy. That's what I'm making at the moment, if you can see it. Obviously not for me, just in case you were worrying. The back fastens with laces I've just drawn. There isn't a back view, so I just drew a little sketch of the back view, but it just fastens across with laces. But depending on how much yarn I've got left, I might amend that a little bit. Obviously it's for a teenager, it's not for me. I would have worn it once upon a time if it had fitted me, I'll tell you. I'm using some remnants of a yarn I got ages and ages ago in a sale. It's, let me find one with a label on it. It's Shawl and Stall, Allegra. I wouldn't think that they still did it now. They may do, but I got it in a sale, and I made a beautiful top for my friend's niece, and it was gorgeous. But I just had 3 left over, which I've been hanging on to because there's not much you can do with 3 balls, is there? So when I saw this top, I thought, oh, that's what I'm going to do with it. It's done all in single crochet, so at least you won't be showing anything, or not me obviously, because look at that, it won't go anywhere near me. Whoever's wearing it won't be showing anything, you know, if they don't wear a bra. That's the good thing about it, is it's got a closed stitch. And I'm going to contrast it with those 2 colours to go with it. That's not quite the right green, but I couldn't find anything that was that limey green. The only other limey green I've got was that really neon green, and it just wasn't the right tone. So those 2 are going to go with it on the you know, the top bit. I don't know whether you noticed it's got different colours around the top bit. It's also got a necktie, I think, or maybe that's part of the top. It does say, it suggests that you read it through before you start, but of course, hello, you're talking to somebody who doesn't know. Oh, that's my phone, sorry about that. It's a collar, and it's attached to the bralette. So, yeah, I think you have to do the collar. But I'm sure I'll have enough yarn left over for that. Let me see who wants me. I think it will be Gigi's daddy, I think. Let me have a see. Yeah, it's Gigi's daddy. He asked me could I have Gigi tomorrow, and I said yes, so he's just said thank you. So I'll have my little buddy tomorrow. No, not my little buddy. Buddy's next door. I'll have my little friend next to tomorrow. My little Gigi. So I didn't get done what I was supposed to be getting done, which was lining the bags. Oh, I get up with the good intentions of starting that. And of course tomorrow I may cut them out properly, the linings. I've cut them out roughly, but I haven't cut them exactly to size. I may do that and pin them round, then I'll be halfway there to sewing them, won't I? But I was finishing this off last night. When I get in my bonnet and I get so far with something. Didn't put the fringing on the shawl because when I finished this it was about 1:45 in the morning, and I thought, no, go to bed. But then I didn't go to bed because I came in and looked at the emails, etc. And I'm so behind with my YouTube watching, really so behind. I don't know when I'll ever catch up. Oh dear. I mean, usually I catch up on the TV. But the TV gets on my nerves because if I've missed, say, 6 episodes of someone that I watch, I start with the one I missed, and then I wanted to go to the next one, which it does on my PC. But on my TV, no, it goes to somebody renovating a house. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. I want the next one of this person that I'm watching. I want their next video. And yet if it switches on to somebody renovating a house, it then goes on to the next video of them renovating a house. And I'm like, why doesn't it go to the next video of the person I want to watch? One of my pet peeves. YouTube is out to get me. Well, it's not YouTube actually, it's my television, isn't it? My television is out to get me, my TV, yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I'm getting a bit hungry now, so I need to decide what I'm going to have for my dinner or tea or evening meal, whatever you want to call it. I call midday my lunch, and then I call the evening my dinner. But some people do it the other way around. It's dinner is lunchtime, and very confusing over here, very confusing. I don't know whether it's the same in the US, but it's very confusing. Oh dear, we wrote the language and we don't understand ourselves. Never mind. Oh dear. I'm not going to stay on long because I've gained a cough. As you know, I had a really bad cough ages ago, and then it seemed to subside when I changed my medication. And now it seems to have come back. Jolly dear. Oh dear, I've got 3 hospital appointments coming up. I've got one for my diabetes for my eyes. They're looking behind your eyes and everything. I don't know whether they look if you've got a brain or not while they're in there, but they look if you've got anything wrong with your eyes, so I'll go for that. I've got to go to the gynae, yeah, for a checkup again. Where else have I got to go to? Can't think. Oh, that's great, isn't it? I'm going to 3 different places and I can't remember what I'm going for. Ah, never mind. It'll come to me soon. Oh, the chiropodist. That's where I'm going. And I haven't got my letter to go back about the injection in my spine yet. I don't know what'll happen there because it really hasn't worked this time. But let's not dwell on miserable things. Let's go on to happier things. Beautiful sunny day. Although the sun's gone off my garden, my next door has got sun all over the back garden and it is so beautiful. But I really needed to come home because I needed to start something for my tea and to do my Veda. It's vlog every day in April, or it could be vlog every day in August, depending what month it is. Whether I'll do the August one, I don't know. Maybe I might, when I've forgotten about this one. I'm not doing May, and I've... What would it be if it was May? Vedam. June would be Vedaj, as would be July. How you distinguish between June and July, I don't know. Unless it's Vedaju. Put the U at the end of it, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll probably wait. If I'm going to do it again, I probably won't do it now till August. So, anyway, I'm not staying on long today. It's just a quick update to say we have got sunshine. It's not hot, not the heat wave that they promised us. It wasn't here this morning. It was quite chilly. But this afternoon we've had a little bit of sunshine. And I think it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow as well. But as they say in the song, who knows what tomorrow brings? Maybe sunshine, maybe rain. As long as it's not snow. You know, I know we have snow in April, but it's getting towards the end of April now. So, right, I'm going to put something on for my dinner. Do a little bit more crochet. If you hear anything growling, it's my stomach. It's telling me it's peckish. And my stomach can howl with the best of them, yeah. The little doggy next door was this way, was howling before. It's not his fault, he's got separation anxiety. He's a lovely dog. I think he's a staffy. I'm not very good with dogs. Yeah. I was laughing at who was saying that they're not very good with birds. You know, what animals are. Oh, I know, it's the lady that I watch that does the tarot. I watch her not so much for what she says, but she's so funny, you know. And she's always saying things that are really funny. She's got a cat called Valentine, and she calls it Vallybobs, yeah. But she's just makes me laugh. It isn't what she says about the tarot, because half the time I don't retain that knowledge. I just watch her because I like watching her. Yeah. But she's always saying about her brain going numb and things like that. So we're in good company. Well, my brain really has gone numb. I can't think of anything else to say to you today. I don't know if I'm getting any visitors this week. Don't know. Maybe Christina will come. I don't know. She did say she might. But, you know, but with Sue, I just don't know what her shift patterns are. She hasn't got herself settled down into a routine yet, you know. I've got to go to the post office tomorrow to post off a pair of hand warmers that I've sold. I went to the post office the other day with 3 things that I had sold. One of them wasn't mine, actually. It was only 2 things were mine and 1 thing was Sue's. So I owe Sue some money. I'm sure we'll pay it back to each other some way or another. We never seem to have any money that changes hands, Sue and I. It's like always a barter, like If I'm ordering from a certain place, Sue will say, oh, can you get me this, that and the other? And, you know, that way we sort things out. So never any actual cash usually changes hands, you know. Because I owe her something, so by the time I come to pay her, she'll probably owe me for something else. So we have this bartering system. It works well. So what the heck, it works well. Yeah. I really like this. But I'm not keeping it because it doesn't fit me. So there. I've got two of my own anyway. I've got a lilac one and a lemon one. I think I've got shorter sleeves on the lilac one because I ran out of yarn. And I'm not sure whether I put longer sleeves in the yellow one or not. I want to do one with long sleeves. But I'll do the long sleeves in this pattern. You know, I won't do it in this frilly pattern because they'll be too fluty, won't they? I mean, it doesn't stick out this when it's on, it just flutes down. So I'll be taking photographs of that when the sun shines, and I'm going to finish fringing off the shawl, so that will be photographed when the sun shines. So I'm hoping the sun is shining in the morning, and then they'll be going on Etsy. Yay! I'm going to put them on in twos now and not save up till I've got a dozen or more to put on all at once. So I've just got the two at the moment to go on. Because the red and black, you know, the granny square jacket thing, that's mine. So that's not going on Etsy. This little top will be when I've finished it. Who knows, it may even be finished tonight. Depends if there's something good on the TV and I'm watching it. Or if I get chatting to somebody on Google, you know. I like the Hangouts because, you know, if we're doing the Google Hangouts, because I can do my crochet while I'm talking. I don't like the ones where I've got to type, you know, when people are typing to me and I'm typing back, because I can't get anything done. You know, you can't type a sentence, put it down, because by the time you pick your crochet up, somebody's answered you and you've got to start typing again. So I prefer Google Hangouts. Not that I've been around much lately. I'm trying to limit my social media time. Because once I get on things like Pinterest, I just lose half a day. You know, and Etsy, I don't mean my Etsy, I mean looking at other people on Etsy, you know, looking at the patterns. I buy quite a lot of patterns off Etsy. And, yeah, then I have a quick glance at Ravelry. Then I see if anybody's sent me a message on Facebook. Then I read my 150 emails that keep coming all over the place. It's my own fault. I've got so many subscriptions to different people. But half the time when they put things up, it's not something I'm interested in, so I must admit I don't watch every video of every person I follow. I don't watch it. And I know when I do the live ones, they're on for 3 hours, but, you know, you really don't have to watch them because you really have to be there to understand what's going on, not just my answers to people's questions that I don't believe you can see. No, if I look at a video and it says like an hour and a half or something, and I think, oh, I haven't got time. I haven't got time for that. So unless they're the most wonderfully thrilling person in the world and I'm glued to them, I'm afraid that, you know, an hour is far too long for me to sit and watch. I try to limit my videos to 30 minutes to 40 minutes at the most, except when Sue's here, we have a good old natter. But time passes so fast when she's here. I've had to buy extra memory for my camera, for, you know, because when Sue and I get together, we just chat. Chat. Right, I'm getting thirsty now, and I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm going to love you and leave you in this beautiful, well, it's going in now, beautiful sunny day here in Manchester. So this is Jan, the Urban Gypsy, saying goodbye. See you tomorrow. You don't get away from me that easily. Bye now.